It's your boy Cash Clay Beats. You're now tuned in to Hip Hop Weekly All Access.
All right, Hip Hop Weekly All Access. This is Brianna, and we are here today with Cash Clay Beats. What's going on today?
What's up? I appreciate y'all having me, Hip Hop Weekly. I'm a big fan. Everything going good.
Appreciate you joining us here today. Okay, so today, of course, you're Mr. Super Producer, Cash Clay Beats. Start out by telling us about yourself, how you got in the music industry.
Okay, I go by Cash Clay Beats, platinum producer, and Grammy nominated for working with Migos on the Culture album. Work with a lot of your favorite artists. I'm a music producer and engineer. Also a businessman outside of music.
Okay. All right. Well, tell us what you're currently working on.
We're working on Culture 2. That's on the way. We're working on YFN Lucci's project, TIG, Think It's a Game, our own personal projects with Certified B Cartel. And we just working, we submitting records to all the top artists, all the up-and-coming artists, and we just out here working every day.
Okay. All right, nice. So who are some of your musical influences? Right.
I look up to a lot of producers such as Timbaland, Pharrell, Justice League was some of my favorite producers. And I know a lot of producers personally too that's big producers. So I look up to them. I have a couple mentors like The Business. And then up-and-coming producers too, such as Super Mario, some of my personal friends. And we all work together and it's great. Okay.
Well, what inspired you to, create music and what drives you?
Back when I was in high school, 16, I used to rap.
Okay.
So that was my thing, rapping. So when I went to Morehouse, I moved to Atlanta from St. Louis, moved to Atlanta back in 98. From that point, I met another producer, which was The Business, and they was producing for me. And after he got his deal, left, I had to make my own beats. So I started producing my own music. I bought a Motif 6. And that was really the start of me producing. I didn't know I was going to be a producer growing up. I always wanted to rap and write. So that's how I got started with it.
Okay. Well, in light of streaming and just, the different platforms of how people buy and listen to their music, where do you see it going within, the next 5 years?
I told everybody, this is the best time to be in the music because you can literally be at home and put your music on the internet. You got the same platform as the labels. You got the same platform as everybody else. So right now, with people streaming, if they like you and you go viral, you can go viral from your house. I went platinum from my basement.
Oh,
so nice. It's this is the best time to be in music. Also, there's a lot of competition because of that. But right now, I think in 5 years, it's just going to get better and better. They're probably gonna do something with the internet. They're gonna have to try. I see Trump trying to crack down on the internet and all that.
Right.
There's probably gonna be some laws set up in a couple years from now to where you got to pay for things. But I think even with that is an advantage too because it'll weed out some of the people who not really supposed to be going viral and people who really taking that craft serious.
Right, exactly. So, in your opinion, what is the biggest misconception about producers that don't play instruments?
That don't play instruments? The biggest misconception, I guess I feel like the people that don't really play instruments, because I don't play instruments. I can play, I know music, I can hear it, I know exactly what chord is supposed to go where and everything. So I'm musically inclined, but I don't know how to sit here and play piano.
What is your current process?
I use Logic.
Okay.
It's a studio program, and I use a keyboard too.
Okay.
I play the records that I do. It's just I can't sit here and play fluently in front of a crowd or anything like that.
Right.
So I guess the biggest misconception is you don't have to learn classical music or anything like that. You can make beats without, you know what I'm saying? Some people may feel like they have to get this. Yeah, they might have to feel like they need all this training or anything like that. You don't really need to. You just got to have the ear for it. And everything else is on the internet. You can go on YouTube. You got a guy showing you how to make beats, how to mix, how to engineer, everything like that at the touch of one button.
Right. Okay. So can you give us some, key advice on up and coming producers, that sell beats online?
if they selling beats online, I believe that's a good thing. I started doing that, and I got a lady that just called me an internet producer. I didn't really like that title, so I fell back off of that. So. But I respect internet producers and people that's grinding like that, because what they're doing right now, they got all their beats out there. They're selling them for like $50 over and over again. So it's really like a business at that point with them. The advice I would give to them, if they want to get placements, they're getting placements too. Depending on some of the ones they're blowing up off of that.
Right.
I say do whatever fits your situation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, tell us a memorable moment from, being on set during one of your video shoots.
From a video shoot? Oh, man. Oh, Lord. Let me think about that one. God.
So many.
I guess it probably would be recently when I got Pusha, when I Pusha T.
Oh, okay.
And I met up with Pusha T at the video shoot. So I'm in there, right? The parking was crazy. We had to squeeze in the parking spots. Then we go in. I got my son with me. My son, 9. Shout out to my little boy, DJ. And we walk in. He like to be wherever I'm at. I used to cut Waka hair. So first thing we see, Waka Flocka. What's up, DJ? He know my son, right. So they did their thing, whatever. Then I'm in there to meet Pusha. You know what I'm saying? Because we on the set of one of the video shoots. I never met him before. That was my first time. So I give him the camera. He filming everything but me. I'm trying to get the footage. I'm like, bro, he filming other people, my backside and everything. So eventually I end up meeting Pusha. Everything went good. Got his contact information, and the rest is history. That was crazy to me.
Okay. All right. So name a few older records that you would love to sample and why.
We was just talking about that last night. We love sampling. We're gonna go back and listen to the Mac. I like a lot of them old kind of samples. I've sampled from the Mac soundtrack before too. That was Bobby Womack, Curtis Mayfield. You know what I'm saying? All the older artists. We listen to all legends. Right. And matter of fact, we sample recent people too, like more recent, like Jodeci and other artists like that too. That's like we're 90 hit makers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, who are the last 3 artists that you've worked with?
The last 3 artists, work with K-Camp and Moneybagg Yo. I work with Migos, of course, Travis Scott. Okay. I work with YFN Lucci and Trouble. Okay. That's the last 3 records.
Okay. So were there any challenges, as you pursued your career as a producer that you faced?
We faced a lot of challenges. We still face challenges of getting to the artists, getting in the sessions, getting the notoriety, and get on that level that we need to be for people to take you serious, because there's a lot of competition, there's a lot of producers. I go to studios where it's 8 producers lined up, like they waiting in line to play beats. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. Just once you brand yourself, you don't have to worry about that. You're going to be first priority. So that's my biggest complication right now, because we're still independent. We're not signed to nobody. We're doing it all on our own, and we just really trying to brand me and the company and Street Certified Beat Cartel movement. So that's our biggest thing, just trying to get that notoriety, so we won't have to, be in line. We got Grammys, we got plaques, we're doing it big, so people need to know that. Okay.
So, after all that you've done in your career so far, where do you want to see this go? Like, what is the main goal?
I really want to be able to help a lot of other people who didn't have the opportunity, because it took me so long to get to where I'm at. I've been doing music since 2003. Okay. So it's like, it wasn't easy for me, but I want to be an outlet to the next person, to the next business owner. It don't have to always be music, because we do more than that. We do merchandise. We got barbershops. We got different businesses. So I want to be an outlet to the next person.
Okay. Nice. So I'm going to mention a few names. Okay.
Okay.
So just tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Okay.
All
right. Big Boy.
Legend.
Okay. Big Crit.
Dope artist. He just dope. Like producer, artist. I just put dope. One word.
Okay. Gucci Mane.
I'll say Gucci Mane is wealthy with knowledge, and he just know how to break artists. And a lot of people came through Gucci Mane. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like I give a real big shout out to Gucci Mane because he's doing a lot for the music industry, and people really don't. I don't think he get enough credit for it.
Okay. All right. And the last, Bun B.
OG. I grew up on Bun B. Shout out to Bun B, man. Trill. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, is there anything that you want to let our listeners know? Any up and coming projects that I didn't ask you about that you want to share with us?
Oh yeah, I got a lot of things I want to let the people know. I want to talk about the merchandise we have coming out street certified.
Okay.
So everybody got a certified hats. I make sure Hip Hop Weekly get one.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
We got the merchandise. We got the label where we're bringing in producers, songwriters. That's Beat Cartel. So it's all one. Street certified Beat Cartel. We're on a couple documentaries coming up too.
Okay.
So be checking that out. The Rise of the Atlanta Producer, The Drop, which will appear on Comcast. That's coming up this year. And also the Turnt documentary. That'll be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You were in that? I heard about that.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be big. So I want everything else we got going on, the music from the barbershops. I just want to, we out here working.
Right.
Cash Clay Beats. Shout out to my PRT of COVID too for making everything possible. We out here working.
Okay. Well, let us know how we can find you. Give us your social media handles.
Okay. You can reach me at cashclaybeats.com, and any social site is Cash Clay Beats. CashClayBeats.
Okay. Well, once again, it was a pleasure speaking with you. And we do appreciate you for checking in with Hip Hop Weekly All Access. And this is your girl Brianna on the checkout, and we're out.
We out.